Welcome to man OverlordCringus, and we are doing the If series. It's not Goodbye Despair 2, it's If. If it happened, or if it didn't. Does it matter? It matters to me, yes it does. Let's begin. Here we go. Monokuma's monologue. Talking, thinking to himself is something Monokuma likes to do.
This world is full of ifs. If Adam hadn't tied a knot with Eve, society as we know it would never be born.
Well, so never would have been born.
The world that everyone lives in is just one outcome among countless ifs, and will continue to be a muddled world overflowing with infinite ifs. If is what's in miso soup, you know. What lies beyond this point is a scary world filled with iffy stepfathers who abandon their families, a climb bottle where the inside and the outside are filled with uncertainty. But don't break it, okay? It'd be expensive. It's the way you'd ever be able to pay me back. But no matter how you look at it, ifs are simply worlds like any other. No matter how hypothetical the story may be, the future is the only thing that's truly foggy.
I haven't voice acted Monokuma for such a long time. It's kind of overwhelming me right now. Remember, the last series of videos were the trial, so there was no voice acting interaction there, and now I'm just sort of lost.
And the past is more solid than a frozen banana.
Frozen banana.
You can't change a conclusion that has already happened. Even if you see a world that may have existed, it wouldn't affect the people living in reality.
Well, this is kind of an Inception thing. Because the game in itself is a story, and we are reading a story within that story about said story, that fan fiction.
Because if is only if, after all. Even if parallel world exists where particularly if it actually happened, humans can cross the boundaries between worlds that easily. No matter how far it goes, it will always be a what-if scenario. Do you really want to see that? You've got some sick interests. Don't you think as it sounds of Makoto and the others after the tragedy they overcame?
Look. I just want to see Makoto get a smash on Mizuno early. And if not Mizuno, at least be able to save Mukuro, which is main woman, waifu number 1 in the first game, even though she was dead, and you only actually got to see her personality in the second season, which is the prequel to the first game, first season. I'm too triggered about this.
No, as far as I'm concerned, I'll still just insult them. If you're gonna look at that, I think it's better if you're outside the Klein bottle first.
So, play the story. You can't even unlock this part without playing the story first. What are you talking about, Monokuma?
It might even better if you view the ending of a video game called Danganronpa Chica Happy Havoc.
I wouldn't be playing the second game or even have the second game if I didn't play and have this first game.
Try to play it multiple times and spend your free time with Chuko Inoshima at least 3 times too.
I know Danganronpa as well. Okay, I'm not gonna compare it to others. I know Danganronpa pretty damn well, considering I watched, played, and consumed so many items of Danganronpa.
It may be ideal if you can collect all the items in movies too. But if you guys have come this far, I'm sure you've already done all that.
At least he knows.
Still, I'd buy the game if I were you.
Why do I feel like I'm being watched right now? I have a strange suspicion Monokuma might be watching.
I'd actually buy these 2 copies if I were you.
Look, Monokuma, everything's cool. Cold chill, man. Cold chill. I have all the games. Chill. Damn.
They got the lowest.
Everybody clap. What should I do with this? Makoto Naegi was at a loss. Despite his hesitation, his situation was extremely simple and composed of 3 key factors. The first factor is Makoto was currently locked inside of a school. Havoc Academy is a school for privileged elite, and each student attending possesses an ultimate talent. Makoto was chosen to attend Havoc Academy by a lottery held to select the ultimate lucky student. When he arrived for his first day of school, he immediately lost consciousness, and when he woke up, he saw that all the exits and windows had been sealed shut. The next factor was Monokuma, a mysterious robot bear being operated by the mastermind, and the announcement he made to all the students.
You'll be living your whole life inside this academy,
He declared. If you want to leave... Oh, wait. My bad.
If you want to leave, then kill someone and become the Blacken.
Been there, done that. Becoming blackened and not killing someone. The strange, remote-controlled robot was telling Makoto and his fellow Ultimates to start killing each other in exchange for their freedom. I learned more than one Monokuma exists, and that each one contains a bomb to prevent anyone from attacking them. On top of that, Monokuma announced that anyone who attempted to harm him would receive punishment. The third and final factor was the red button Makoto was currently holding in his hand. The words "escape button" were crudely written on this button in marker. And though the first two factors were certainly causes for panic, Makoto only seemed at loss over the third. During his free time, Makoto noticed that the school store was open, and his curiosity got the better of him. He was overwhelmed by the disjointed atmosphere upon entering, but his attention soon focused on a strange vending machine. The words Mono Machine were written on it. I know Mono Machine quite well. I fought entire battles to get what I want out of the damn Mono Machine. And I still ended up giving most of the gifts away to damn Pigimi, Snakemi, the other one, forgot the name. I didn't seem to accept the strange bear pattern coins they sometimes found inside the school. It seems like a bad idea, but Makoto thought there might be a chance this machine could dispense some way of escaping the school, and so he inserted the only coin he had into the coin slot. And the result was the escape button mentioned earlier. There's a limit to how much you can tease us. Maybe the mastermind trapped us in here is making a cruel joke. These are the thoughts that filled Makoto's mind, and he began to feel deeply discouraged. However, there's always a chance, right? Makoto was just an ordinary boy, and he only gained entry to Havoc Academy through a lottery to find the ultimate lucky student. Maybe that luck was the real deal. If this button's real, maybe I can let Sayaka. Makoto took a deep, slow breath and pressed the button. Like I said in the Stanley button parable, you cannot be putting a big ass, fat ass red button in front of my face and not expect me to slap her ass. Say. Instantly, pain burst through his entire body. Naegi! Is that you? You come in, Naegi! 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 Makoto's arms and legs went limp as he lost his balance and fell to the floor in a crumpled heap. As he breathed heavily, it dawned on him what had just happened. I got electrocuted? He looked down at the button in his hand and noticed a small needle sticking out of it. Makoto quickly summarized that an electric current must have been running through it. After regaining enough of his strength to stand back up, Makoto thought about it once again. I should have known it was a fake. Just how sick and twisted was the mastermind. My head still feels a little woozy. I should go back to my room and rest for today. With that in mind, Makoto walked out of the school store with a slow, careful steps. But Makoto didn't know yet. If the escape button really was a fake, it would have been an act of mercy from the mastermind. A small, bear-shaped shadow began moving around inside the now empty school store. The shadow, Monokuma, stood before the Mono machine and stared at it silently. But after some time had passed, he began to laugh, a cold, hollow laugh, utterly devoid of emotion. I added a little bit of sadness because they said hollow, so I figured add a little sadness and spice that laugh up. Despite the fact that he was alone, Monokuma began to talk, almost if he was speaking to someone. Perhaps Monokuma was talking directly to the mastermind controlling him.
I only put that in the Mono machine because I thought it'd be interesting if one of the last few survivors happened to win it. But with a success rate of 0.000000001%, I never thought anyone would actually win it. Perhaps I should respect the ultimate lucky student to overcome such impossible odds.
Monokuma started blushing and breathing heavily for no apparent reason. A robot like Monokuma doesn't need to breathe. Why? Because his technology is super advanced. He can express himself like a roving creature.
Makoto was chosen to the lottery, and now he's won the escape button through the lottery. This is obviously impossible, right? Is this what a miracle is? Oh, this has all systems go towards escaping. It's something that defies all common sense about to come crashing into my world. Well, even though I don't really want this at all, I'm starting to enjoy this new sensation. We'll be back after these commercials.
And I'll be ending actually soon. These are gonna be pretty short videos. Let's watch the commercials, I guess. And this, see, I'm testing out a webcam right now, so sort of, it's like the test run for it. And if it works properly, then I'll be able to use the webcam instead of using our phone to record myself. I might not be able to see myself, but I'll do what I can. It's just weird because now, because I can't see myself, my hands keep twitching and shit. So, commercials.
Monokuma's internal machinery began running.
Monokuma's internal machinery began running at full capacity, and his facial expressions began changing more smoothly than any humans could. Suddenly, his expressions immediately stopped, and he whispered through his speakers.
But this is really good. Is this really good luck?
After muttering something so ominous, Monokuma's loud screeching laughter rang jarringly throughout the room. The situation that was about to unfold contained two conflicting emotions in equal measure: hope and despair. I'm gonna end that here. Insert bookmark. Bookmark inserted! This is my OverlordCringus. I want you to like, subscribe. Sorry for the shortness of this, but I needed to test the video to be able to continue the series. Editing style and shit like that might be handled. Put like Makoto and Monokuma on the sides and shit. And yeah. Check it out. Links in the description, especially our second channel, Exhausted Games, we play Genshin Impact, and yeah, pray for me. If you want to leave... Oh, wait. My bad.
If you want to leave, then kill someone and become the Blackened.
Been there, done that. Becoming Blackened and not killing someone.